everyone, today I'm going to bring you along with me as I try to tame a messy, disorganized room at the top of my stairs where my little boy plays and keeps his toys. What I'm trying to do is turn it into a combination play area, seating area, and schoolroom, because we've just found out that our district is going to be schooling from home, at least for the beginning part of the year, and I've only got about a week and a half until that starts. So we're trying to get things ready for our little kindergartner to have a place to study and learn, and we're going to see how it goes. Last week I did a video about how to decorate on a dime while I was working on this project, and that's really what I did here. I used things that I already had. I didn't buy anything. I moved things from different rooms or things that had been put in storage because I wasn't using them anymore. And I've got to say, I feel like I have a brand new room just using things I already had. The first thing I did was move a rug from a different room into that area, and it just completely made the space come alive, and it feels like a new space. The room that I took the rug out of also feels like a new room because it has a light carpeted floor now instead of a dark rug, and I can't wait to get in there and redecorate and make it look new again too. So I want to encourage you in this time when we're all kind of stuck in our homes and trying not to go out any more than we have to give this a try. Do a little fruit basket turnover in your house and try and make things feel new again just by shaking it up a little. I'm really excited and I can't wait to do some more of it. If you like videos about repurposing and upcycling, thrift flips, and chalk painted furniture, please subscribe because that's the kind of content I love to do. All right, now let's dive into the project. Oh boy, this is what the room looked like before. Please tell me that some of you guys know what I'm talking about here. You have this room that you just never decorated because you were waiting to get the right furniture. In our minds, we were going to put a pool table up here someday, but that day has not come, and meanwhile, it's just become a messy play area for my little boy, and it definitely needs some work and some decorating. Now this is my office right around the corner, and I decided that little art cabinet or tabaret was something I could clear out and use for my little boy's school cabinet. And I also decided that this rug would be something I'd move into the other room, along with a little love seat I have that kind of matches it, and I would put those in the room as a seating area. So I enlisted some help to move the bigger items into that room, and then I just started searching for any unused or underused items that we had that we could move into this area that might work with the decor. Even though they came from other rooms and other decorations, I found some things that kind of work together, and then I just experimented with moving them all over the place until I found something that seemed like it was working. I moved the toy box over to the other side to create a play area, and then this side's going to be the work and study area. Oh, and I got to find every weird, strange thing that was thrown behind the toy box, like googly eyes and lots of books. We've inherited books from all of our cousins, and we feel lucky to have them, but it's too many, and so I really need to go through, move them out of the way, cull through everything, and really decide what's worth keeping. So moving everything out is the first step, cleaning it, and then putting back in just the things that we are using and keeping. And here's why I'm giving up the art cabinet, because this stuff isn't even serving me if I have no idea what's in there and I haven't even opened it and looked at it in a long time. Well, that's what I was just looking for. See, it just shows you I'm not using the stuff that's in here. I just used a craft knife instead of an X-Acto knife to cut those mat boards because I didn't know where my X-Acto knife was. It was right here. Oh yeah, I really shoot myself in the foot sometimes, but these are those two pieces of mat board that I was talking about that I cut with actually a box cutter, not even a craft knife. Those X-Acto knives would have come in handy, but now I'm just screwing on some hangers onto the back so that I can hang up some fish prints that I bought years ago and have always wanted to hang somewhere. It seems like they'd make sense in a kitchen, but there's not a lot of wall space in my kitchen, and so I've never known exactly where to hang them. But now this schoolroom seems to be coming together with sort of a botany and biology theme for a little schoolroom, and the fish prints kind of make sense in there, and I think they look pretty, so I'm going to give them a try. These are some old kind of tattered engravings that I bought at Round Top Antique Market one time years ago, and they're not in perfect shape, but that's okay. They weren't very expensive. And then the frames are some that I found probably at Hobby Lobby or someplace, half price, and I've always just thought they were kind of cool together. So I picked a color of matte board that seemed like it would bring out some of the aqua colors in the rug and put it all together. And while I'm dragging out every weird thrift store find I ever had in the closet, this is an old rooster lamp that I got for half price at Salvation Army, and I've always wanted to do something with it. I'm not even sure if it works at this point, and so I brought in a light bulb to try it out and see if it works. But I found out that it did. I was super excited. I don't have a lampshade for it, and I still don't by the end of this video, but I put an Edison bulb in it and just used it like that. Eventually, I'll see if I can find a lampshade for it. And now it's time to set up the area of the room that's going to be the study area. And so I'm moving the tabouret now that I've emptied it out, and I found that the back was starting to come off, but I was able to repair it with a staple gun and put that back on. I guess when you're an artist, a painter, you fix things with blue painter's tape instead of duct tape. I didn't even realize I had done this. It's been like that for years apparently, but I had just taped it together. So cleared that off and stapled it together and got it functioning better. And then I moved the tabouret and my little boy's small table and chair over into this corner. And I'm going to set up an area with the things I think he'll need for school, and we'll kind of figure that out as we go. But we're going to start off with what we think he's going to need. Now I'm continuing my quest for things that I can take from other areas of my house and use in this schoolroom to set up the things that my little boy's going to need. And in my art room and office, I have 3 of these magnet and marker boards that I just have things on them like a scrapbook, things I like to keep, but they're not really that functional for me. And so it's not hard for me to take those things down, put anything in a scrapbook that I want to keep, and hang these magnet and dry erase board combo deals up here for my little boy to use. So I'm going to use the top one as a magnet board to hang up some of his papers and things, and then the bottom one I hung down low at his height so it can be a black dry erase board. And that's going to be his area for schoolwork. I also put down some baskets and things to put books in, and hopefully that'll give him what he needs. And in the spirit of using what we already have, I found some extra cups left over from a Paw Patrol birthday party that are going to get used as holders for all his little markers, pencils, school scissors, and glue sticks, and that kind of stuff. And I have a couple of little wall hanger cubbies that they can fit just right into, so this is going to be a good solution for him to be able to reach for whatever he needs right beside his desk. So here's what the study area ended up looking like. I divided the room into 3 zones based on what we're going to be using it for. This area is the study area, on the other side is the play area, and then kind of in the middle is the lounging, hanging out on the couch, comfortable seating area. So then to delineate this area as the play area, I moved the toy box over to this side. It had been on the other side previously. And I put it next to this IKEA shelf that we had, which is an inexpensive and very practical solution for storing books and toys. I decided to make it half and half. So it's half books and the other half is these black baskets that have toys inside them divided by category and type. Then I cleared off some of the other things that didn't belong there. I took flashcards and things to put them into the cabinet over on the study side, and just tried to organize everything a little more by its purpose and make more sense out of the space. Just a little note, I thought I was going to have to paint the toy box black to make it work in this space, but once I tried it with a few other things I put in that were white and light gray, I decided I didn't need to paint it, so it saved me a lot of time. So I want to encourage you to try everything first before you do any extra work and see if you can make it work the way it is. So there you have it, and I know you may be thinking, but Amy, I don't have an Art Deco couch with paint on it or some tattered fish engravings or a rooster lamp without a lampshade because I'm not a hoarder, so what am I supposed to decorate with? Well, you can still decorate on a dime, which is the point of this video, because all of these things that I got are things that I got either at flea markets or thrift stores. They were never expensive in the first place. And so even if you have to go out and shop for some things, you can find things that aren't expensive and you can redecorate and repurpose and reimagine your house without spending a lot of money. And it's really exciting to just feel like you have a new space. So I want to encourage you to go out and give it a try. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.